Hey there, we are live right now at Team 24, and today we are here with Easy Apps, so welcome.
Hello.
I'd love it if you could introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your company.
Yeah, thanks. My name is Jonas and I'm from Easy Apps. We are a small marketplace partner with focus on Confluence apps, Confluence Cloud apps, and all developed in Atlassian Forge. And yeah, we have in total 7 apps on the marketplace, and the one I will present today is Space Content Manager. It's our most popular app and also the one with the most functionalities, most features. And the other apps also, yeah, some of them are integrated into the Space Content Manager, so you can have them all one by one or in a like a toolbox with several features for Confluence Cloud.
Very awesome. Do you mind sharing some of your favorite features?
Yeah, so the Space Content Manager contains several features for managing content in a Confluence space. And I think the most useful one is find and replace. So, you know, the basic functionality of find and replace on a single page. And with our app, you can do it over an entire space. So it contains 1,000 pages, for example. You can search for a word and replace it with something else. So this will save you a lot of time. And another thing is label management. So you can add labels in bulk to several pages in one action, or remove them from the pages. And then we have some link management features, so you can check the links that are on the Confluence pages, edit them directly in the app, or also doing find and replace for links. So for example, if a domain changes in your instance or in your links, you want to replace them at once, you can easily do that with our app. So this would also save you a lot of time.
Absolutely, that bulk action.
Yeah.
Do you mind showing us a little bit of like a demonstration on how this works?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
So here is a demo documentation space in a Confluence instance. We have several pages here on the left, and the Space Content Manager can be found in every space on the left sidebar. And if you open it, we have a quite new feature where you can see a page tree of all your pages in the space, so you can expand them and see who's the owner, when it was created, how many versions were for these pages, and also the views for the different pages. And the find and replace I want to show you is here in another tab. And in this tab, for example, we have let's consider it's about Jira, and Jira was in the past was spelled all uppercase, all letters, and in this space we have it spelled the wrong way, so we can check for the word Jira. We don't match case in this case, so we could also have a matching case search, but in this case we can see, okay, it's in several titles and also in the content, and if we want to replace it with a new spelling of Jira, or the right one, we can type in Jira with a capital J, and we can see here where the changes, or which changes will be applied. So on this page we have 2 times in the title and several times in the content, and we can see it everywhere here. If we want to maybe replace it with something else, we can change the text here. If we maybe use Confluence, and we see immediately the preview of the new words or new title and also content parts. So let's replace it with a Jira, and click on replace. And now it's doing everything automatically. We have now 6 pages updated. We can see here what has been changed. So here the content in this case, here title and content. And if we go to that page, for example, we can see that the Jira is now spelled correctly in all the pages. So this is a quite small space where, yeah, this is going rather quickly. But this also works for huge spaces with 3,000 pages, 4,000, doesn't matter. So the search takes, for example, for sure a little bit longer than in this case. But it also works in there you have even more time you can save with this feature to replace text.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so the other modules are also listed here, and I want to also show the final replace for URLs, because this could be very useful. We limited that feature to space admins by default, because by changing, for example, all links in a space to another domain, for example, you can break all the links if you do that by mistake.
Right.
So yeah, we say you have to be a little bit careful. You have to know what you're doing. So we just limited it to admins. And here in this case, we could, for example, check for HL solutions. We have certain links here, I guess. Several ones. And we now if we just remove the IHL solutions text in all the links, we will see that we would have some broken links that don't work, so we get a warning here. And if we now type in easy apps, for example, so replace it with a different text, then these links are valid again, and we could change them or replace the text. And here we can also modify the preview. For example, this second one here is displayed as URL, so the text that is displayed can be different to the actual URL that's behind the link. And we still see the old text here, so we can change that and remove HL solutions and type in easy apps, so that it won't be confusing in this case. And also we could change the way a link is displayed from URL to inline or vice versa. That's also possible in this part here. And if we say, okay, on one page this replacement shouldn't be done, then we could just uncheck this one, then run the update, and now we see that this useful links page is updated with a new easy apps domain. And so this can also be useful if you have, for example, a domain change or just parts of links that will be replaced by something new. So all these features, not only this one, final replace, but also label manager, for example, here in the admin settings, all those features can be so permissions can be set for those features, so you can define in which spaces they should be available for which user groups or even for individual users. So if you don't want to have the app available or all features available to all users, which is a default, you can just limit that in the system administration and make it more safe to use those bulk modifications.
Absolutely. I know permissions are very important and help prevent some errors. And
especially in larger instances, what I mentioned before, you can do a lot of damage with these features, but if you assign it to the right person with permission, then you can be sure that everything is fine.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate having you here. We'll go ahead and link it so people know where to find you guys on the marketplace. And I hope you enjoy the rest of Teams.
Yeah, thank you very much for having the chance to show this little demo.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
Yeah.